In principle, we've been provided with internet by cable, so hopefully we'll be able to provide a better quality of broadcast now. And before we start doing anything serious, I'm going to try and make sure that we can be seen live. So let's hold on for a moment and see. Okay, so we're live again here. Hopefully we'll be able to provide live broadcast. Yeah, it seems we're live, so we'll try and provide a better user experience now with our good Wi-Fi. Let's put the... And hopefully we'll be able to add also one or two of the cameras this afternoon, because now we have internet by cable, which is much better. So hopefully we'll be able to provide a better experience for the viewers and not so much bumpy for the moment. So now hopefully we'll get our viewers back. So please, if you were watching me before, come back and say hello again in the chat. Okay, I'm going to delete all of this. Okay. Let's prepare the miniature as well. Okay. And we're on the live. We're on the live. I'm preparing the stream. Sorry about this. And hopefully some of you will come back and leave your questions as usual in the broadcast chat. And as soon as I'm done with the preparation of the video, we can continue looking at the games. Some of them are reaching very interesting positions, so that's going to be good. Let's see if this can be viewed correctly. Yes, seems to be good. Viewers are coming back, and from now on hopefully we'll have a better experience. So internet cable instead of Wi-Fi will improve the broadcast. Thanks for your patience. Okay, and as I said, in the afternoon round, we'll try and bring to activate the cameras, which would be quite nice. I'm going to try and activate them now. Actually, let's see if I'm able to activate them now during the stream. It'd be great. What was it called? Emo. I'm going to try and activate one of the cameras now, see if it's possible. Okay, what was the password of the cameras? I'd love to be able to put you the cameras on so you can see them. Chess Prisma 2023. Okay, let's see if I can get some of these cameras working. Now that we have good cable internet, would be fantastic. Okay, so we need the general, and let's try and get this up. Let's try and bring one of the cameras of the tournament up. Okay, here we are. Nice. Nice. Here's one of the cameras. There we go. So, we also have one of the cameras of the playing view, and I'm going to bring up another one. Let's just hope it doesn't lag now. This is the same one. We'll take this one away. Let's try and bring up one of the boards. Okay, here we have Egazi. So we'll put this one here as well. Wow, we're improving our broadcasts. Look at this. Look at this. Now we have myself at the top. We have also the room, and also we have the first board with Egazi. What do you think, guys? Are we getting better? So okay, so let's get back to the action, and let's just hope that the stream will remain stable and that we can put board 2 also. Board 2, aha. Let's see if we can board 2. I'm not sure if I'll have room for board 2, but I can try and pick it up. Let's see. This is probably board 2. Okay, is this board 2? Let's see. Can't see it very well. I'll put it here in the middle. Okay, let's put the 2 boards here, and I can activate them or deactivate them. Let's see the last one. This is Van Forest. Oh, what a strange face Van Forest is doing here. Okay, so let's put Van Forest in as well. I'll put so many boards at the end, there will be no space for anything else. If I reduce the game board, okay, so here are the 3 boards, and what I'll do is I'll rotate between them. Yes, so I'll rotate between them, and every now and then I'll rotate through the boards. Yes, so we'll leave Egazi on the top board, and I can always rotate between one of the other boards so you can see how the other boards are playing. When I analyze a game, I'll try and put the board which we're analyzing. Okay, so let's put them all down here. Individual boards underneath, like this, and at the top the main board. Okay, nice. Viewers are coming back. Thanks, guys. I'm sorry about that. Now with the cable, I think things will be going much better. And of course, the main thing is that now we actually have a good stable line, so we can analyze the games. When I analyze a game, I'll put the board which you're analyzing. So, for example, Van Forest was doing some strange movements with his head, so it could be a sign to go and see the Van Forest game. So let's pick it up, Van Forest, and just hope that the connection holds. Aaron Jacobson against Van Forest. Oh, so the position, that's why he was shaking his head, because G3 is actually a mistake, and he's probably thinking how to punish this mistake. So why is G3 a mistake? G3 is a mistake because it weakens his king side, and there was really no need for that weakening. Now, to try and break down that king side structure, he needs to use his H pawn as a battering ram. He needs to push his H4 pawn up and try and break open the king side. Now, Van Forest is a very good player. Alto uso de CPU. Puede experimentar problemas de rendimiento. My computer says that I'm using a lot of my CPU. So if the stream starts to get bumpy, then please tell me in the chat and I'll turn off one or two of the cameras, okay? So for the moment we'll hold it, but if the stream starts to get bumpy, then we'll have to reconfigure the camera situation. Maybe take one of them off. We don't want a bumpy stream. Let me check. Seems to be working okay. Let's see if it's bumpy. I'm going to put a text here. If the stream is bumpy, please tell me and I will deactivate the cameras. I can leave at least one of the cameras, maybe the general view of the playing hall, but as it doesn't move around, it's not so. But it does give us a sense of how many people are in the playing hall and how many games are finishing. Okay. Right. As I was saying, H5 would be the move here. Yeah, I think it's too bumpy, the stream. Yeah, the stream is too bumpy. Let's see. Putting the cameras makes it too bumpy. So, I've turned on the stream on my phone to see if it's working or not. But it seems to me that too many cameras might not be the best idea. I've turned on the stream on my phone to see if it's working or not. But it seems to me that too many cameras might not be the best idea. Yeah, probably not such a. I'm going to take some of the cameras off. I'm just going to leave the camera of the playing hall. So I'll take this one away, take this one away, and hope that it will be slightly better. Let's just leave the main camera of the playing hall, and hopefully the stream will be okay. Right. So let's go back to the analysis. So many technical issues today. So in this game, yes, he should play h5. And as he's still thinking of the move, we'll come back and check it later on. So let's go to Sarin's game. Now the position was roughly equal a few moves ago, but now the pawn structure is stabilized, and White did play the maneuver to get the knight to d4, but after the exchange of knights, the pawn structure in the center has stabilized. So it's one pawn each. This means obviously that the advantage or disadvantage is more near equal, because both of the players have a bad bishop blocked in by the pawns, and the rest of the position is practically equal. So White tries to get some action going on the queen side, and Black would like to bring his rook to the center and possibly drop back with the bishop, threatening some mating attacks on h2. This would be the correct diagonal. So Nihal played rook to e7, rook to e8, playing pretty actively with the rooks. King h1. Now the threat was mate. White played queen, bishop to g3. And here there were several interesting moves. Knight to c5 was good. Bishop takes b8 was also interesting. But White went for this bishop to h4 move. trying to put some pressure on the knight on f6, maybe trying to provoke the move g5, which would actually be bad. He went back to threaten the mate, and now white is obviously offering a draw here. But, of course, Nihal doesn't want to draw. He wants to try and win based on the rating difference. So he drops back with the bishop, hitting the knight. And one of the tactics is if bishop takes knight, he might, I'd have to consider this possible, he might want to play check, check, and recapture with the queen. And this position would be quite good for black with the two bishops and no attack on the e-file. So this is one line that white should try to avoid. So, as this is a threat, I think white should go for rook takes rook. Sorry, not rook e6 obviously. Rook takes rook. Queen takes rook. And now maybe keep the pin active, and maybe it's time to play knight c5. Something like this seems more or less reasonable for the white pieces in this position. This would be okay. The knight gets to an active center square, hitting the pawn on b7. The pin is still active. There are no threats of mate on the first rank. So I think white could even claim to be very slightly better in this position. Okay, so we can see that Nihal is holding quite well, but in principle no advantage. Let's go on to Fedoseev. Oh, this is a very interesting position. The computer says it's equal, but a lot of things are happening here. Both kings are completely unsafe. Oof. Material is equal, but super unbalanced position, this one. Let me try to understand what's happening here. Okay, so black is threatening the pawn on g2. Also, he might be threatening at some point queen to a2. So these are important threats. And white isn't threatening anything yet, but queen to f4 protecting the knight would open the idea rook to d1 and rook to d8. This is very, very complicated position, very complicated. Very complicated. The computer suggests that the best move for black is to play h6 just to open up a safe square for the king. But really it's not even that safe because of the bishop. So maybe it's to play g5 and take away the square f4 for the queen. Highly complicated. Very, very complicated position. Very, very complicated position. Let's try and find an easier position to understand. This one's highly complex. Let's go to Aravint with Polina. Okay, so Aravint, let's take stock of this position. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pawns against 5. So it's 2 pawns up for Aravint. Slightly less time. Polina does have her 2 bishops. So in principle I would say that white should be better. But it's difficult to say if he has a winning advantage or not, because the h2 pawn is attacked. f4 is a threat, opening up the pawn structure. Yes, hard to say if he's advantage. For instance, for example, bishop to d3 would hit the pawn with 3 pieces. But I think black could play f4 here, trying to swap off his weak pawn. If he takes back with the queen. And there are a lot of weak pawns in this position. Now white would still be slightly better, but so many weak pawns, the rook is opened. Aha, Vikash says that Arjun blundered. Let's jump back to Arjun game, see what happened there. Ooh, this, according to the computer, is a huge blunder. A huge blunder. Let's try and understand what has happened. So, queen to b2, hitting the rook. Okay. Rook to d1. a6, a weird move, but maybe trying to prevent some knight b5 ideas. And now, according to computer, a5 was a possibility, or rook to d2, and there is a perpetual check here, which could have been possible. But instead of that, Arjun went bishop to c4, which threatens castle and seems okay. But according to the computer, it's a big blunder, and I think it has something to do with this bishop on b4. The computer is suggesting either to capture the pawn on g2, which I'm sure Arjun has that move is covered by rook g1 and it'll play for the attack, but he can't play rook g1, so this is one threat, to capture the pawn here. And the other threat is his a5. Miguel, sit down, look, something very funny happened now. So I was able to put the camera on, and the broadcast is still holding, so that's good. And Arjun, in this position, look what happened. So
it's a very clever move, queen b3.
Attack the rook.
Rook d1, and I was worried about some a5.
a6.
At a6,
which is the computer suggestion.
Okay.
I think he's trying to prevent knight to b5.
Or bishop b5.
Or bishop b5.
Yeah.
And Arjun could have played rook to d2 here, and it might have been a perpetual check.
Yeah.
But he went bishop to c4. And according to the computer, this is a big blunder. A big one.
G2 is hanging.
G2 is hanging, but he must have that covered somehow. But the computer says a5. And I was trying to understand, why is it so strong? Maybe because the pawn on c3 is hanging.
Why couldn't he play a5 before? This is a good question.
This was an option here.
Because then we will understand better. No, I mean black. Because
on the previous move.
Yeah, I think this is very important. It will make us understand better what's going on. Because after
a5,
the bishop is under attack.
Bishop to a3.
The bishop moves, then we can take on c3.
Take on c3. Okay.
And I was not sure about this position. Probably his idea, king f2.
King to f2.
And then later,
some sort of sacrifice.
Yeah, the bishop is coming to b5.
Okay, so this means that Arjun can sacrifice the pawn on c3 because he's seen dispositions. Now the difference is the bishop on c4 attacked by the queen.
Yeah, and then now a5 probably is very strong because
you can't go bishop to a3.
Queen c3 check, then
you lose the bishop.
Maybe he missed this, but this could be a big. I mean,
20 minutes of thinking, and he forgot about this.
Yeah, because now a5.
If he does this one, he loses the bishop.
Yeah, this is this would be completely lost.
A huge blunder at the level of.
But what does he need to do here? Maybe he still has some stuff here. No, he's gonna lose a piece. I mean,
he's gonna lose a piece.
Yeah, castle looks like the best move. Pawn takes b4.
How can a player such as strong as Arjun? Well, a lapse of concentration.
No, because look, it's very difficult. I mean, look, he understood that a5 is met by bishop a3, so he forgot about this possibility. After black plays a6, you immediately forget that a5 is possible.
And you think of other things.
You forget because your opponent played a6. I mean, then you forget about a5
because it was bad before.
It doesn't make any sense to play a6 and a5. So it's very difficult. This is difficult.
I understand that, but even so, doesn't these strong players have a blunder check system at the end of their calculations to make sure specifically their move?
We will see. I mean, time control. Okay,
he spent 20 minutes considering variations.
Yeah,
he forgot about the a5 idea, or maybe thought it was it couldn't be possible because before it wasn't worked.
And maybe you were right that White could play a5 himself. This was maybe safer.
Yes, the computer was suggesting that instead of bishop c4,
a5,
just to do this.
Yeah, this makes sense.
And stabilize.
It's very safe.
I suppose black is okay, but this was the move to do.
Yeah, but black can play e5 and knight c6. Yeah, now it's also. I mean, queen g2 is also very strange. I mean,
I wasn't sure what he was thinking
because rook f1 is kind of only move, I think, and well, I mean. White has some compensation, but still, yeah, maybe this is not so easy. Yeah,
but it's very strange. Even this position,
Yeah, black is very solid.
But of course, we're looking at the computer analysis, which says that black is good,
Yeah.
but he might think he has enough compensation here.
Yeah, because maybe here the problem for black is how to develop. I mean,
Rook to d2. Maybe there could even be some attack on the on the file.
yeah.
Now
Okay.
this I can understand,
Yeah.
but missing the
A5,
the bishop
yeah.
c3. So will Dimitris play a5? Most probably, unless he's forgot about it as well.
well, I mean, at the moment he played a6. It's clear he dismissed the move a5.
But he saw it before for sure.
But now it looks
Now
like
he has to see
an
it.
opportunity. I mean,
He must be deciding between the two, or he must be thinking, what does Arjun have under his sleeve that he's allowing me to play bishop? Let's see this bishop b5. I don't think he's played. Let's see what he's played. He played a5.
Oh my God, this can be a big problem for Arjun because opponent is 24-43, and if he's okay,
He's a strong player because he played in.
do we have the camera of this board?
Yes, yes.
Can you show
Yes,
us
Yes.
the face of Arjun?
Something happened with
Because
the camera.
Okay, we lost connection with.
Let's see. Well, or maybe no. We have it here.
play hall,
It
yeah.
doesn't appear.
Yeah.
So we have them here.
Okay, maybe you can choose.
To protect your privacy and save internet bandwidth, the video is paused. Okay. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Okay.
I appreciate that they protect my privacy.
Okay.
But this is the one here.
Which one?
Okay, well, the thing is, I need to.
Looks like this
No,
one.
but I have to do it here. Just a moment. Take
Okay.
this one off.
Yeah, it looks
And
like.
which one was it?
Erigaisi
I'm
looks
not sure which
quite
one.
upset.
I'm not sure which one it is. But let's try this one. No, this is the general.
Yeah.
The general. Maybe this one here.
Yeah, that's
This
it.
is the one. Yes.
Yeah, this is Erigaisi. Okay, he's looking at not at.
Oh.
Yeah, I
now
think
he's understanding.
Yeah.
Now he's Alexis, the guy from Greece. He played in Raspech, and
Yeah.
he played very well. Finished with 7.5.
Mhm.
So it's clear that there's a lot of very good now young Greek players. A lot.
Mhm.
Some of them I think also come from Turkey. There's some things happening there. A lot of
Yeah.
good trainers going to live in that area, and there's many very good Greek players now.
Yeah, it's very tricky because usually, okay, I mean, if a5 was not good one move before, how can it be good now that white developed one more piece?
Yeah.
But it's very tactical. And
The
very
square where
complete.
he developed
I mean,
to a bad square.
I think maybe bishop e2 was possible, maybe instead of bishop c4, bishop e2.
And protected the g2 pawn as well.
Yeah, also, I mean, but maybe he was worried about e5. I think this was the problem. It
In
was
any
very
case,
difficult position.
look at him. Look at his face.
No, of course, he's
His
very unhappy. I
His
mean,
demeanor is very, very unhappy.
No, I mean, this can be a big blow. I mean,
Whoop. No,
yeah, second,
came
yeah.
back. It came
I
back.
don't know if he can find something to survive. I mean, what to do, my friend?
So, for those of you who are following the stream, will Arjun survive this position? We have quite a few Indians that are following the stream, and they're asking for the games of the Indian players.
Yeah.
Will Arjun survive this a5? Yeah. He doesn't look at his face. He's thinking of everything, but is he wondering what he can do to survive this position? What can he do?
I mean,
He can't lose the pawn.
You need to castle.
And just give the piece.
And
let's see.
pawn takes before.
Let's see if there's some
pawn takes
compensation.
before maybe.
Queen
How
is
many? What is
slightly-
material balance?
It's piece for a pawn.
Piece for a pawn.
The queen is slightly in danger.
Yeah, but it's black to play, so he has plenty of moves. Knight c6.
Knight
Bishop
6.
d7.
Maybe give back another pawn and get your pieces out.
No, this looks. And if not taken before, maybe knight b5 to go knight c7. Can we go back? Maybe white can try to play a bit more aggressive here.
And keep the king in the center.
No, king no. Castle, pawn takes
Castle?
b4, and knight b5. And
Oh,
then
okay.
Maybe. Let's
Okay.
see. Does
Okay.
it work? Maybe just to try to
Okay.
make some draw with rook f2. I mean,
Okay.
maybe now the threat is rook f2.
Okay, look.
And
The only
another
move is
threat-
pawn takes pawn because we're going to capture the queen.
Okay,
Okay.
so-
Okay.
Pawn takes pawn.
Maybe we can capture the queen for a lot of material.
Maybe here. But if rook b1, then black has queen d2. It's a very important move.
Yeah, we're going
Do
to show
you,
this
do you
one.
think maybe Arjun saw all this and he found
No.
something?
No, I
You
think
think he blundered?
I think he blundered. Yeah. His face also
Mm.
sort of indicates this. But as you said before, it's a blunder that can happen. A5 was bad. You had it under control. You started thinking of the other variations, and then you played and you forgot the bishop would be under attack.
But can he try to save the game here? Let's say take and knight c7.
Let's see this position.
Let's have a look here. Maybe it's not so easy.
Knight c7.
Now
Okay.
the rook of a8 has to probably take on, but maybe bishop b5 immediately after rook a4, bishop b5.
Okay. Okay.
Is it working or not?
Okay. This one here.
Yeah, but maybe
Okay.
maybe rook e7
Or bishop d7 maybe even.
or bishop d7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black is winning.
White can fight, but the outcome looks very bad. Very bad.
It looks like if he's very lucky, he can manage to make a draw, but he needs a lot of luck.
On a very good day.
No, rook e7. No, rook
But
e7 is waiting for black.
He's played.
What?
He's made a move. He's made a move.
What did he do?
Let me see. He's played bishop to b5. Okay.
Bishop b5.
Okay.
Yeah, this was another
Okay.
idea, which was in the position.
Okay.
I think black has to take on b4, then white takes
Okay.
on white takes on e8. Let's
There's
have a
some
look at
strange
this
move with
line.
e5, but in principle, I think he's
Yeah,
going for
bishop
this.
e8. And what's going on here?
I would take the pawn on c3 with check to start off with.
Yeah, queen c3, queen d8,
Knight e2. I'm not even going to consider this
queen
one.
d8,
Let's
and
put
then
the queen here. See
and
what
then
happens.
simply bishop d7.
Or
no?
here.
Probably.
Where?
I think queen d8 looks more natural.
Here.
And then
Here.
bishop d7, no?
Hmm.
And the black has a big material advantage.
Hmm.
I
Two
mean,
pieces against a rook.
2 pieces and 1 pawn against a rook.
It
And
should be
also-
lost. It should be lost, but
Also, the white king is weak.
my king is weak.
The only
But yeah.
okay, he needs just to play some queen c8 or something like that,
Yeah.
and he's winning.
Yeah.
If no tricks here, this looks completely lost. Maybe
Yeah.
knight jumps now somehow. Knight takes or knight b5. What? No, knight b5.
Mm.
I wanted to move the knight and take rook d7. You know,
But queen e2, knight e2, but then rook c8, queen c8.
and then rook d7. Let's have a
Oh.
look. But then
Oh.
knight d7 and everything is protected by miracle. Look.
Also, there's a check here,
Yeah,
which
there's
could be
also
important.
check here. Yeah. No. Okay, now black is thinking after bishop b5.
But okay, 40 minutes. The position is still.
Maybe we are
Certainly a
missing
bit
something. I
complicated.
don't know. I mean, looks. Did I see he didn't?
No,
think
he
for
must
too
have.
long.
He,
You think so?
yeah, I'm
this
sure.
is
I'm sure,
desperate.
yeah.
Bishop b5.
I think he's trying to salvage now the position to find a way to continue fighting.
But he made quite a good, like a poker move, you know. Said, okay, I have everything under control. My plan was bishop b5.
And he walked away.
Yeah, he walked away, very relaxed, very typical, no, you know.
I wouldn't think so, but
Did it ever happen in any of your games that you make a blunder and you start to
maybe he
look very
thought,
confident?
but maybe he thought his position was bad,
Yeah.
and he saw this and he thought it was the best practical chance. But I doubt
I don't
it.
know.
I seem to think when you think more than Kramnik said once that if you think more than 15 minutes, I think it was, then you're going to make a mistake.
Usually, yeah, it happens.
And
Yeah, you're thinking too much.
You're thinking too much. I think he probably blundered.
Okay, show the position after bishop b5. This is the actual position.
This is the
Black
actual
is
position,
thinking,
yeah.
yeah.
Black is thinking here.
And probably, okay, there is not so much to think because you need to take before.
Yeah, he needs to save a bit of time for afterwards.
Well, in fact, he has many moves. Also, bishop d7 is possible, knight c6 is possible. It's very difficult position. You know, black is a bit short of time. Maybe this game can still give a surprise, you know, because
But Miguel, if he doesn't take the bishop, on the next move,
white
White
play
can move the bishop
a3.
and then get the king out
Yeah.
and not lose the piece.
Yeah.
The key idea is to take the bishop.
Yeah,
I think
he's
sort of recovering from the. Maybe he didn't expect bishop b5,
well,
and so he's trying to understand what's happening. He's seeing these positions with all the pieces on the back rank.
Mhm.
Maybe he's a bit worried.
Mhm.
He might even think.
there are some tricks with queen e7 instead of queen d8 just to stop the check on c5. Okay, the problem for black is that he's thinking a lot, and the position is still very tactical, so he may have some.
He should
some
capture
trouble, yeah.
the piece.
Mhm.
Or maybe he's thinking, did this guy blunder and find this idea? Or did he have this idea all along?
Yeah, during a real game, you never know.
You never
I
know.
mean, it's
we
difficult
think
to-
we have the computer help.
Yeah.
And it allows us to make even better decisions on what
Yeah.
probably happened. But he doesn't know. And he's going to be soon under 10 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, the main point is that pawn takes b4. There is also move No, e5. No, it doesn't make sense because knight d7.
So, did you go for a walk in the hall? Did you see any other games that caught your attention?
Yeah, well, I mean, first of all, Faustino Oro is playing.
We should put Faustino on the special board. That would
Yeah,
be good.
they will probably this afternoon.
Yeah,
they will be, yeah.
Well, if he wins again, he might get one of the first boards.
It was pretty equal. I mean,
Pretty
he's
equal.
facing a Grandmaster 2500.
Oh, well, okay.
It was Faustino with white. Maybe he was slightly better, but probably I think it will be a draw, in fact. But
A lot of the games seem to be more.
what finally?
Chigaev won.
Chigaev. So finally he tricked my friend Roberto.
Let's see.
What happened?
Let's see what happened here.
It's a pity because
They were in
Black-
this position here.
Yeah, 91 was very tricky. I think then Black could play Rook d8. I don't know if he did play Rook d8.
He played Rook d8.
Yeah, but he was thinking for a long time probably e5 because no, I mean Black could play e5.
Black could play e5. Okay.
Yeah, and
okay.
I'm not sure, but if the rook goes away, maybe then e4 is hanging.
Okay.
No, it's not really hanging. After 91, e4 is protected.
It's protected. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe e5, Rook d6. But Rook d8 seems okay.
Well,
And
it
white
depends.
played e5, and
Yeah,
here
this
we're
looks-
getting into a tricky position. Take,
Mhm.
take.
No, this
This
was
is
a
a mistake
A big mistake.
because he takes on f6.
Why did he allow this? I don't. Why not knight d7?
97. It looks to be okay.
It's very strange. Why to take on
Oh,
d2?
97. Maybe there's some b4.
Maybe.
Doesn't look like it because you can change and then there's
Yeah.
or even knight b3 in some positions.
Aha.
But let's see.
He
97.
played bishop takes g2.
This, according to the computer, is a safe move.
Yeah, it looks very okay. I mean, it
So
looks
this is a
pretty
mistake.
well. Yeah, because
Take.
take and queen g4 is coming. I mean, this is
Queen g4?
It's so easy. I mean, how did he allow this? I
Wow.
mean, I don't understand. Maybe he thought queen c6. He's going to make
Okay,
first.
okay.
Maybe
Okay.
yes. But then f3. Yes.
And there's no
okay.
mate.
Yeah.
And now the threat is very dangerous.
I don't know e5, but okay, this is going to be.
Well, he
thought-
maybe thought that this pawn would be under attack.
but some knight d5 is coming or something like that, no?
Wow,
Yeah,
nice
d5.
move. He might have. So this is interesting, Miguel. He might have missed knight d5. Okay, when he did the bishop. The bishop. But is this bad tactical intuition? Knowing that you're calculating, but there might be a move that kills you in these positions.
Maybe he thought.
Should you sense, or if you can't see a move, you have to go with it? How did this work?
But if he missed this move, okay, it's quite serious mistake because it's completely winning. Knight d5 not so difficult to see, you know.
But he had to
Knight
calculate
coming
it,
to e7
but he was
check.
calculating it here.
Yeah, you think that
This is the position.
that
How long
went
did he?
so far?
How long did? Or maybe he didn't see that f3 stops everything.
I think when he played queen c6, he already understood his loss. He was
Okay, so
thinking
he
for
took the
for a
time?
long.
Oh no! He spent hardly any time here. Immediately, he calculated it on the previous move.
It's very
Yeah,
strange.
this was bad. Yeah, this was
Yeah.
bad. This was fast. Here he started thinking. Here.
Yeah, he understood the probably position.
He understood that probably queen c6 was his move, and it's not so good.
Yeah, it's not enough because white
And then he finds the e5 trick. Yeah.
yeah, white has all these ideas with queen h6, rook h4. I mean, it's completely over. I mean,
Because
if black goes king h8, then we have this
What-
typical
Yeah,
idea.
this is
Queen
nice
sacrifice,
to
yeah.
show. Nice to show
Yeah,
for the
queen h8.
spectators. Here we threaten mate, only move, and this is a very nice checkmate. Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice. Miguel spotted it.
In
Very
this
fast.
case, rook h4 would also be winning.
Yes, very dangerous.
Yeah, well, and what's going on with Fedoseev? He was playing a very sharp game.
Oh, I wasn't understanding anything here.
Yeah, it was very
look at this.
difficult. No,
Look at this.
and also now it's still completely crazy.
It's
no?
crazy,
It
it's
looks
crazy.
like white is winning. No?
It's crazy.
If
it's
nothing
crazy.
strange, white is winning here.
This
Because-
is under control.
No, but look,
This is hit.
Black is a rook down. Black is a rook down. The rook
What do you mean,
h8.
black? Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's a rook down. He needs to checkmate. If
Yeah.
he's not checkmating, he's
He's gonna
resigning.
lose. He's gonna lose.
Yeah, there is nothing else to discuss. I mean, checkmate or resign.
But it doesn't seem there doesn't seem to be a checkmate
There's
here.
no checkmate, and then okay, it's game over. Yeah, white is winning. It was a good game from Fedoseev. Yeah.
He hasn't played yet. He's still thinking the player.
Yeah, the Greek player may be in trouble if he thinks too much.
Has he captured the bishop? No, he hasn't captured it
not
yet.
yet. Not yet.
Now he must be under 8 minutes now.
You know, Erigasi played quite fast bishop b5. So he may think, the black may think that, okay, my opponent is 2700, maybe he saw all this. And now you start to see some ghosts, you know? No, because it's true that it's a bit scary. After pawn takes b4, let's go, bishop e8, let's go for 1 second. Bishop e8, then let's say
into
2 and 98. And maybe
now
here,
you see this
in
your mind.
You see there are a lot of threats, because now go ahead, and queen d8, and now you have threats like rook c1, okay? You have queen e8 mate. There, it looks very scary. And then some jump with the knight.
Where?
I don't know, 96
here,
or 92.
Here.
Yeah, let's say 92.
92.
And then we want to take on this. Yeah, he's
probably worried.
Yeah, but he's just with 5 minutes left on the clock, and
we know the computer says that black is okay here.
Not only okay,
winning.
Black is winning, but it's.
But he doesn't know that, and he has a scary perspective in front of him in his brain, no?
Yeah, and in fact, okay, but yeah, bishop c6 very precise, you know. Okay.
Just in time.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll get back to here afterwards. Let's see if.
And what about Sarin?
Van Forest is playing a very.
Oh, look
at
what is this?
Look at this.
This already happened in the game.
So here the computer was suggesting h5 for h4.
Yeah.
But Van Forest played knight f3.
Well, it looks very good.
Take.
This looks very.
This is a bit weird. Rook e1.
Yes.
Brings the rook into play. Brings the other rook into play. Fantastic.
Looks completely winning.
Now, this might not be the best move, but he's already threatening some sequences of tactics.
Yes.
Knight to e2. I would have left the knight on f4, but okay. Rook to h4.
Yeah, all 4 pieces.
He captures the rook. There's mate on g2.
Yeah, and he's threatening rook h3.
And another pattern of mates.
Yeah, and now knight f4.
So he went back.
But then,
bam!
Oh, beautiful.
Wow, this is very nice. Very nice.
White design, no? Or is he playing?
Where's the mate here? Is the mates
rook,
like
double rooks?
Is this the mates?
It's beautiful. Yeah, white is a queen up, but he's.
I don't think I've seen this double rook pattern before.
No, not really.
But normally you can escape.
Very nice.
You can escape. No escape this time.
There is no escape. Beautiful.
Very nice. Very nice.
Queen
and
f4.
If he takes with this one, then it's the standard.
No, then yes, then this is simple. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
You know, once I played similar move in one game in Sands Open Tournament 2018. I remember some move like this.
Okay, so now what I have to do is
white played very badly. Yeah.
You have to give me a second here. I put this.
Yeah.
Now what Divis does in these cases, he does this, and then he opens up the paint. You'll see this. Divis is a master with these things. Okay, and without seeing it on the screen, he does this. You'll see what I'm going to do, Miguel. And I'm going to tag you as well. He does.
For Twitter.
This. Divis is great. And now, he takes this here. Okay.
Yeah.
Where we're seeing the position.
Yeah.
He saves it. All this during the broadcast. I'm still learning. So let's put here forest, sacrifice. Yes? And now he opens Twitter.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can do it. And I'm going to tag you. You're on Twitter as well, no, Miguel?
Yeah.
You should be there.
No, but some strange character.
Yeah. There you go, Miguel.
No,
we do a post. I think Van Forest is on Twitter, so
just
we
say
can
black
tag
to play.
him.
It's very nice. Yeah, but don't put him first, because if you use a username, then it will.
No. Yeah, I don't even know. Black to play.
Yeah, black to play. Menorca Chess Open and.
Menorca Chess Open.
You can tag them if you want.
Here, commentating with. And now I put your name.
Okay, thank you.
Illescas.
Nice.
I need to put the stream. So we're going to get the stream here.
Yeah.
And hopefully, black to play Menorca Chess Open here with Miguel Illescas of Van Forest, displaying great tactical talent.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's post it.
Let's go.
And now we're becoming streamers.
Yeah.
Because Divis is streaming,
Yeah.
talking, but he's also putting things on Twitter. And I just don't know how he's able to do it. Very nice, very nice, very nice.
Yeah. White played quite
Very
badly,
nice.
I must say.
He defended badly, but
Yeah,
okay,
it was-
he's under pressure. And Miguel,
Yeah.
you're a very experienced player, and you know that these things happen, no?
Yeah, yes, of course.
I wonder if he resigned. Let's see. This was actually quite a nice position to resign, or allow the other player to give you checkmate, which is another quite nice.
Yeah, I think GF4 is going to be played.
Let's see if we can pick up the.
You want a camera?
Yeah, let's try. And
I
get
don't
the
know
camera.
if they have a camera. On
Yes,
GF4.
yes,
Yeah,
they do. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna try and pick it up.
It was interesting to see what would happen if knight G1 not. I think knight G1 was also very nice.
Look, there they.
see.
Oh,
They finished.
I think he resigned.
Yeah,
he resigned.
But can you show the instead of knight f4 knight G1?
Yeah.
Because the knight from G1 was protecting the pawn and at the same time attacking the. I think then here maybe beautiful move queen G4.
Whoa, whoa!
Do you like it?
Very nice, very
Because
nice.
if knight f3, then we take
Very
h3.
nice, very nice.
And now we are ready to sacrifice everything on h3.
Very
I
nice.
think queen g4 is a precise move. But maybe he missed this queen g4 move.
Well, he didn't play knight G. Oh,
Uh-huh.
Jacobson. I think Jacobson was already just, I mean,
Collapse.
I think he collapsed. Now going back with the knight, then coming back again.
Here,
Here
queen d4.
also the computer suggesting he could take, but
Take
only
it.
for a draw.
Uh-huh.
Because here there's this move,
White has
queen
Queen
d4,
d4 to-
and
yeah, to
probably
cover-
sacrifice something or cover here.
cover on h4, yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is not so easy. I mean, this bishop g4,
This is not so easy.
some fight.
There's some fight here.
Yeah.
Queen g4 is much
In
nicer.
fact, knight g1 was much better, no, than knight f4. No,
he would
knight f4 is a
he would be
bad-
holding with knight g1
No,
actually.
not holding.
No?
I don't think so. Knight f4 is mate, but knight g1. What about queen g4? Ah, then
No,
queen
but
d4.
the computer doesn't seem to find a clear win here.
If queen g4, queen d4.
Queen d4.
Rook e4, and then queen back to d3. It's amazing, yeah.
Amazing position.
Attacking from the 5th rank.
This is amazing. I've never seen this before.
But now the queen goes away, and then we don't have the rook to h5, which we need. So
Now
it's
you-
not so
you
easy.
Now you have to go back.
Yeah, it's not so easy.
The computer goes back now.
The queen
He
of
starts
f4.
going back.
Yeah, it would be quite interesting.
This is amazing. This is very
Yeah.
nice.
But he missed queen of4. Okay, nice.
I would definitely.
What
think
about
that-
Erigasi? Let's go back to
I would
World
definitely
One.
think that this is the game of the day for the moment. I mean, this
Yeah,
this
this-
talent, this attack, is very.
Also,
very good.
this one, it looks quite promising, this game.
Okay, so he took the bishop in the end.
Yeah, but he's left with
Took.
just less than 3 minutes.
Took and queen d8. Okay.
Yeah, this is the position now.
So we know that black is winning, but he only has 3 minutes to find the best moves.
Yeah.
Bishop d7. Okay.
This was played. Okay.
Good. Good. And now we were thinking.
Can you put the
Bishop
camera
e2,
of
yes.
Erigasi?
Yes, I'm going to try and get camera of
Was-
Erigasi.
yeah.
Yeah. There. I'm going to pick it up here.
I think this is going to be a surprise of this round. I have the feeling Erigasi is going to lose this because, well, I mean, black needs just to play h6 and it's game over. I mean, Erigasi has very few opportunities now to get some play. Let's see what is he gonna do to try to complicate the game.
This
I
is the
mean,
game. Yeah.
Yeah, but he needs to do something very fast to use the fact that his opponent is very short on time. Do you think he will offer a draw? The move, this famous draw offer?
Touche the CPU. Okay. When I put the cameras on, he's played. There's a
Yeah.
move. There's a move there. So bishop to d7. The cameras might be
No, he went
with a bit
castle.
of a delay, no?
Castle.
Okay, so we need a move from black then.
Yeah, castle, and then later some rook came to d1. I think, I don't know.
Castle.
Castle, yeah. And now black to play. He's just 3 minutes on the clock. He's hesitating. What is the most natural move?
Pawn takes pawn.
To take on c3.
Correct move.
Yes, he's playing well.
Very well.
Oh my God.
Very well, yeah.
You know, the point is that now, after b takes c3, white needs to checkmate.
Yeah.
Because now the material disadvantage is huge.
Yes,
I mean,
two pieces and a pawn for a rook.
Yeah, and a4 is lost. So I mean, in fact, it's almost 2 pawns down, and also I mean, no, I think he's gonna lose. You know, I don't see any.
The computer is
idea.
unbelievable. Computer suggests h3, h6, king h2, king h7.
It's amazing. Yeah,
The king, white tries to stabilize his king, and black tries to get his king out to the last rank.
I think white needs
Unbelievable,
something
no?
like knight b5. Let's go knight b5. It's the only move. I mean,
Something aggressive, no?
I think he already played, no, knight b5. I think so,
I don't see a knight on b5 there.
but I don't see.
It's on d4.
It's still on d4.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
The guy is thinking.
He's thinking now.
But the problem after knight b5.
I think the other guy would
black
capture.
is
Capture.
okay.
Capture.
Now ab. How is this position?
Capture, defending the pawn, defending the knights.
Yes.
He's one move away. He's one move away. But how does he get the last two pieces out?
That's a good question.
Not so easy, no?
But how is white gonna play here? I mean, what are white ideas here to create some play?
Of course, rook b1. Rook
maybe-
b1, queen d7.
Maybe queen c8 to play rook d8. What do you think?
Queen c8 for rook d8.
Let's go.
Okay,
ahead.
okay, let's do this. This
Yeah,
seems
let's
very
do this.
logical.
Yeah, we want to play rook d8.
Check.
Why check? Why not queen c6?
I wanted to control a bit this. Yeah, maybe.
No.
Queen c6 then, okay.
Queen c6 and rook d8.
Anyways, rook d8.
Yeah, the idea. But
I'm
okay,
gonna
now
change
take,
and bring my king.
f8, and maybe here white can dream to survive in this position.
Oh.
Maybe this is not so easy.
Capture the pawn at some point. Rook b1.
Yeah, maybe rook b1 immediately.
Two knights against a rook with all the pawns on the same side.
That
Some
could
drawing
be
chances.
Some still probably lost, I think.
But the two knights don't give mate, so you always have some chances there.
Yes, okay.
Exchange pieces, sacrifice the last rook.
Yes,
Some
yes.
chances, some chances.
I think this is very
It's the
likely.
best opportunity.
Yeah, something like this is very likely, and the point is that black is going to be short on time,
Yeah.
so he needs very good technique to win this game. Maybe it's not so easy here. Rook b1. In fact, okay, after rook b1, I think black needs to play what? Maybe c2 to
Yeah.
distract the rook from the 8th rank, but
Get it
then
back
rook
and then-
c2 and knight c6, rook b7,
Rook b7.
and suddenly it's
It's
some
again
hopes.
some hopes.
No, okay,
Of course,
but white
but
is
black is
fighting,
always-
fighting
yeah.
for a draw. I mean, it's only
e5, stick a knight somewhere.
yeah, only two results.
Okay,
And the
there's
guy
been some
is-
moves played,
And the guy is in big trouble. Yeah.
but he's thinking of this move, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's his turn to play now. He's thinking
Yeah.
of the move.
Okay, Michael. Maybe I should go for
Okay,
a while with
my
Davis.
followers don't understand that I'm doing the stream in English. I mean,
Yeah, well.
they
okay.
don't understand that my channel is a
Yeah.
channel with English and Spanish, not only Spanish.
Okay.
David, me sabe mal que no quieras seguir en inglés, pero
Okay.
this week we're doing the English stream. Okay, Miguel.
Okay. See you later.
Thanks for
man.
coming. Good games. Very good
Yeah,
games.
very interesting.
Okay. Grandmaster Miguel Illescas, when he comes in, he gives us a lot of insight, a lot of different ideas, and he's walking around the hall so he can see which games are the most interesting to pick up. And of course, the game of Van Forest was unbelievable, and this last game as well. Okay, so I'm going to take my small last break of 5 minutes, and I'll be back very soon. Don't leave. I'll leave you with this game. So we're back. We're back again. We're back again, and hopefully we're going to have some interesting games and moves in this last portion of the morning broadcast. For all of you, this is the second round of Menorca International Open, broadcasting from Menorca in English. This is the international broadcast, and using my channel to get the broadcast out. This morning we had some problems with the Wi-Fi connection, but now this is stabilized. We have a cable, which means that I'm getting nearly 300 megas of upload, so this is going to be good. And we're trying to bring some cameras on, and Miguel is back again. Wow.
Yeah.
Miguel wants to see the games. Faustino had a good position.
Yeah, he's winning.
And his father was looking from the window. Did you see that? he was looking like from the back. No? Maybe he understands when he can see his kid playing. So let's get back to the position on the.
Yeah,
on the
some
board.
moves happened here. I think it was rook b1, h4. He went
h4.
Yeah, then king f8. Okay, looks normal. I mean, h6 was also another possibility.
This looks okay.
King f8 looks fine. Then rook b1, queen d2, queen b6,
queen d2.
And
now he has to protect the knight.
Yeah, and what black is thinking. The problem for black is that he's very short on time.
I think he's played another move here.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, knight c6 already. It's very natural.
Natural, okay.
And well, I mean, black is almost winning.
Yeah, he's got his pieces out now. Yeah,
but I don't know. The guy needs to find some way to keep the game alive.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, what can he do here?
I think if he takes on c6, then it's going to be game over. Because then black gets very comfortable. You know?
Even if he loses the c3 pawn.
Yeah, he's much better. Yeah.
He'll bring his knight out. The a4 pawn will die. Why did he play h4 instead of h3? That's something I didn't understand.
Maybe he wants to
have h5 as an idea.
Yes.
But now that pawn could be lost in any double attack.
Yeah,
that pawn could be lost.
Yes. Maybe knight b3, something like this, just to keep the game alive.
Yeah.
I mean, knight b3.
Did he play?
He's thinking.
Oh, look, the knight's on b3.
Yeah, so probably he played knight.
And look, and queen f4, hitting the h pawn.
Queen b3.
Queen f4, good move, good move.
Yeah,
hits the pawn and even prepares queen to c7.
Yeah, black is consolidating. Maybe knight c5, something like that. But looks like black is going to be very soon.
Knight c5 is dangerous.
Yes, knight c5 makes sense. But I don't know what is the idea for black after knight c5. Maybe simply bishop c8 and
just go back with the bishop. No, the knight's developed. He protects the pawn on and then he's attacking the pawn on a4.
Yeah. So any guys is almost losing, and
wow,
the only thing is that time. Look, time is money, Michael.
One minute.
Yes, 1 minute
but
left.
If he stabilizes, the rest of the moves for a player of his level shouldn't be too difficult. The key idea, if he stabilizes the position.
Yeah. And Faustino, he was playing a position with a pawn up, queen, bishop, and 6 versus queen, knight, and 5.
Yeah.
So he was completely winning, and this can be also a big.
I'm trying to find interesting positions.
Yeah, well, what finally Fedoseev, because he was very close to win, but I don't know. Later, maybe things got a bit unclear. You know, what is this?
Okay, this is the current position.
But they made some more moves. Are you sure?
Yes,
I saw some.
We left it here.
Yes, and then what happened? Because
we
I saw
moved the
some.
queen back.
Yes, I saw some more moves here.
There was a check.
Yes.
Block.
Here it looked like white was almost going to win.
Looks very good.
But black is holding somehow. No?
Queen d4.
Amazing.
Queen c7. Maybe the computer suggests rook d1, but then he has to autopin his rook. No,
this was not so easy.
He did this.
Rook a7, releasing the pressure on b1 looks not so good, but
now the computer says queen c6. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Back.
They are repeating positions.
This might be a bad move according to the computer.
Because now black is in time maybe to play g6, king g7. Okay, you know, if black is able to
if he gets it, then it's good.
Then he can be better, because look at the white. The white king is very much open. I mean, so this can be 3 results. This position.
Of course, if he plays this now and white takes, he can check and then recover the bishop.
Yeah, you know what I think. Strong players don't like to play in the morning, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of surprises may happen in the rounds in the morning, because we are not so much used to play in the morning. Our brain
You don't do it
doesn't
so
work.
often. You don't do it so often.
Yeah, and it may happen that some players feel uncomfortable. Okay, here.
But now with so many double rounds, they really have to get used to it. So
Yeah, so many tournaments.
it's something.
Uh-huh.
Arjun is losing from my compatriot Alexakis, who is 408 elo, but the elo doesn't matter. No.
Maybe you can put some camera. No, you don't want to show some camera. Or
No. It's on there, but look what happens.
When you okay, all the
To
time.
protect our bandwidth, they turn them off.
Maybe you have to this.
There must be some way of.
Yeah, later we can fix it maybe somehow.
Now, in principle, the camera should come back.
Yeah.
As soon as it recognizes which one it is.
Erigais is, I think, the most interesting.
No, the one that's there
Yeah.
is the Erigais one. It says present. So let's see if I turn it off and put it back on.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Is this my water or your water?
Mine's down there.
Okay, so this is mine. Thank you.
For some reason, when it gets turned off, it doesn't get turned on automatically. So I'm going to put it on again. I think it was the third. No, this is the second board. This is Sarin, I think. Let's bring up this one here. Here it is.
Yeah, this
oh,
is
no, this is Van Forest.
Van Forest who already.
So it must be the last one then. No.
It's a general view.
It must be the first one then. There we go.
Yeah. Okay, so everything will be decided in the next few minutes because.
I think this happens because I minimize it.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it without minimize. I'm just going to put it here and bring up the one behind. But I won't minimize it. Then hopefully, if it's not minimized, it won't disappear. Okay, so here we are. Let's go back because this is the main game now, the one that we're all watching. We should stay here. Okay, so it's 1 minute against 11, and the position is Queen F4, A5. So giving up another pawn, but black played Queen C7. Obviously, he wants to try and exchange queens. Check. Block with the knight. Again to try and exchange queens.
Yeah. And white played Rook FC1.
Oh, nice move, mate.
Yeah, and black went Rook C8.
Now exchange queens, but you're going to lose the pawn on C3.
Yeah.
And I keep hold of the pawn on A5.
Yeah, he's trying to keep his pawn A5 alive, which will give him some counterplay.
Yeah.
Position is becoming not so clear, I must say.
He played Rook C8.
He went Rook C8.
It appears to be a blunder.
And now
the advantage is going down.
But maybe, finally, maybe this is going to be a draw, Amazing. Because now Rook takes C3 is
that's what we did.
And now, well, I mean, if we trade queens, Queen C5.
I think he'll capture with the knight, or maybe with the rook, but I think he'll capture with the knight.
Yeah, knight takes C5. And suddenly white is not on knight. Yeah, but this position, it's already kind of more playable because...
Very playable, very.
Yeah.
Because we have this position of the two knights.
Yeah, and now we can see that the pawn on H4 is maybe interesting because white can make some pressure on the king's side short on time,
Yes. Really the mistake, up to here he was playing great. Going back with the queen is not a mistake.
I would rather play H6.
Oh, even before.
Probably the computer likes the move king F8, but
to avoid the checks.
For human, I think H6 was very safe,
And the mistake, because here he starts to play badly. This is a bad move. Here, the computer suggests actually to move the king away.
Yeah, but maybe he was worried about queen takes C3 simply.
Queen takes C3, and now there must be some decent move. Can he play knight takes A5 here?
Yes. He can. Maybe this is what he
But there's a pin. No, but there shouldn't be a problem.
Human. I mean, here you try to grab the pawn.
Grab the pawn and simplify.
In fact, knight A5 looks.
Ooh.
But the problem is that
trouble with you. It's not worth putting the camera on because then the computer doesn't stabilize. Not because of Wi-Fi, but because of the makes the connection very bumpy. No one wants to follow.
He took on B7 already. White took on B7.
Take this out.
Erigaisi game is going to. Yeah, let's go back to the game because many things happen.
Yeah. Okay, so
I think he took on B7 somehow. Rook C1, Rook C8, Rook C3, and many things happen. Yes.
Take. Bishop C6, Rook D3, Rook A8, take. Rook a7. Ah.
Very important move. Because if bishop b7 and rook a5, then white is winning with doubling rooks.
Rook d7.
Yes.
So intermediate move.
Yeah, but this is a very important intermediate move, and maybe now he. But okay, maybe now it's going to be kind of drawish because how to win this position? I'm not so sure anymore. He can play the knight, and then rook a5.
Knight c6. Rook takes. Pin. You go back. Swap of the rooks, and then it would be rook and knight and 4 pawns against 2 knights, a bishop, a blocked-in bishop.
But look, the main line is to play knight d6. This
knight d6. Yeah.
Let's
this is the one I was suggesting. Knight d6.
And then rook b8. This is
take,
the idea. And rook b8.
Rook b8. Rook a8. Take, and this is the position. So it's 2 knights against the rook, but look at the bishop; it's blocked in.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I mean, black is better, of course. But I'm not sure if.
But is there a win here?
I'm not sure. I don't know. After 98, I think probably yes. 98, king e8. Can you make the moves?
Better to have the bishop and knight against the rook. Yes.
I think white should keep the knight because now this. Well, I'm not sure.
No, but now I'm going to consolidate with the bishop. Play e5. Play here.
Yeah.
Start bringing the king up. Try and find a good square for the knight at some point. It's 2 pieces. A bishop and knight.
Yeah, maybe it's
better against the 2 knights.
I don't know. It's a difficult question.
Because look,
Michael.
we can do it this way. We can do this. Take. Check.
Yeah.
Block somehow.
Yeah, and take.
Well, okay, maybe not this. Maybe this. I don't know.
98.
Okay, maybe this. Take.
And f6. Yes.
Okay, so which ending would you prefer if you were the rook?
I think this is a draw.
Better
than
the other one.
Black is better, but white has a good pawn structure. White will place king on f2, pawn on g3.
And wait.
With the rook very far.
And swap off pawns when they come.
It's difficult for black to win, I think.
But black can play on this position for another 50 moves.
Yes. But he's very short on time. I mean, don't forget.
But if we get here, I suppose you can play quickly and get some time back.
But what is the actual position? Because they are not here yet.
We're here.
Rook a7, knight d8.
Knight
okay,
d8.
very tricky move.
Take.
And maybe rook b8.
Rook b8, wow.
He's making some.
Is there a threat here?
I think no. I don't know.
I think he's playing against the time. Not so much for the ending, but against the time.
Yeah, I think he wants to double on the 8th rank somehow. But I don't know how.
How will he do that?
Okay, but black is in time trouble. I mean, what did he play? He went rook a8. Yes.
He's playing against the clock.
Rook a8.
This one maybe not the
rook
best move.
a8.
Blunder. Knight takes c6.
Knight c6. Oh, then
but there's a check. But something will happen there. Let's see this variation.
Let's see. Knight takes.
Take.
Check. King h2, let's say. And knight c6, and then maybe some.
And now you start attacking the knight.
c8.
And there's this threat behind.
But knight d7. Then it's a perpetual. It's a draw by repetition.
Again.
Amazing.
Amazing.
This can be the end of the game. Draw.
Amazing, Gaisi. Amazing. If he sees this will be amazing.
Okay, he can be very happy if he saves this game. Huh?
He did knight c6. Let's see. No, he's still thinking.
Yeah, he has 10 minutes left.
No, because the other option is to capture the rook and try and see if he can trap the bishop.
Yes.
He has to think about it.
Okay, but now at least he has a draw. I mean,
now he has a draw. Yeah.
This is very good news for him. He can try to play for a win as well. No, it's clear that black misplayed. I mean, black didn't
low on time.
Yeah.
You can't get low on time. You remember when he had 15 minutes, he went down to 6 just to take the bishop. Those 9 minutes, they would be great here.
Yeah, you're right.
But he doesn't have them.
Can we have a quick overview of what's going on in the rest of the wars, very fast? Okay, board number 2.
The results. Oh, okay. Look. Okay, we can see the results.
Board number 2.
This is Sarin.
Sarin playing with black.
Sarin.
This was.
I'm going to go to the end of the game.
Yeah. They are playing this position. Here. Okay, Sarin is pressing, but
a young kid with white.
Should probably be a draw. Black maybe slightly better, but looks very drawish. Okay, what's next?
This is probably a draw.
Yeah. So
Fedoseev against Malek.
This was a crazy game. And
here now. And now Malik is winning. Let's see
what is the white queen?
Where's the white queen here?
What is
Oh, there was a trick.
Oh,
so
he missed.
So queen c7, bad move.
Very bad move.
Check.
Oh my God, he missed this.
Check.
Oh, okay, he's gonna lose. Of course.
Check.
Oh my God, terrible. So Fedoseyev, one big favorite. One of the big favorites is going to lose this game because
he has to carry on, but he's lost, of course.
Okay,
well, rook and piece. Okay.
Yes, but okay, now this is lost. I mean, it's quite easy to play with black here. I mean, white king is weak.
Lots of surprises during the morning.
Only rook and bishop versus queen. Black is very safe.
Lots of surprises.
Okay, so we have some major upsets here.
Yep.
What else?
Then we have Van Forest finished.
Van Forest won.
Aravint was playing against Polina.
Yeah, Polina was doing a great job with a pawn down, but fighting like a lion.
Now
they're here. White is
they're
better.
here. So it's one extra pawn.
Yeah.
Not much.
Not easy.
Not much. So this would be a win or a draw.
Yeah,
Black would not win this game in principle.
No, I think white will win.
You think he'll prevail?
Yes, because he's a stronger player. But okay, the time is a problem. He has only 3 minutes left.
Against 7.
Yeah, it's not so easy. If black is in time to blockade with the queen on d6,
yes, get the queen here.
Yeah, then he has good chances to save the game.
Okay.
But if white is able to break on d6,
yeah,
then white is going to have the upper hand.
There might be
some problems with b7.
Yeah.
So what is next game?
Okay, that was the game 5.
Yeah, game 6.
6, Alexeyenko.
Yeah, he was also playing a very pretty equal game, but finally he managed. Yeah, he found
his pawns are rolling now. His pawns are rolling.
He's winning. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, these pawns are going very fast.
This favorite is
Alexeyenko is going to win. Pichot. Is Pichot or Pichot?
I don't know. Alain Pichot, no? Pichot.
Pichot. I call him Alan.
Yeah, Alan.
Easier.
Yeah. White is better. White is better. He's doing a good job. He got a very nice space advantage on the queen side, and then at one point b6 is gonna fall. He can play many different ways against this pawn on b6, so I think he's much better. Yeah, okay, he will prevail.
No material, but good position.
Yeah, not easy, but he has very good ways to pressure.
At some point, maybe he could use the square.
Yes.
a6 to double rooks even.
This is also an idea. Yes, you're right.
So he's better here. Okay,
yeah,
so Pichot. Oh, according to the computer, much better.
Yes. I think so.
I wouldn't have thought there was so much advantage, but
I think the problem is b6.
He played rook f1, which is okay.
Yeah, he's attacking here. No, but because
now he's
black
introducing this threat as well.
I think black has to play knight eg8, something like that.
Yeah.
No, the other knight. Oof. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But then, what do we have here?
How to play this, Miguel?
Yeah, this should
is it time for rook a6 now?
Probably yes.
And then knight b5. It's time for rook a6.
Yeah, probably.
Because look at the knights.
Yes.
I mean, this bishop is dominating the knight on g8. Even if this one moves, this one will never come out. We can always swap it in the moment.
Yeah, and also if this knight moves, then white will have knight d5.
Yeah.
No, this
is bad.
It's completely winning.
This is
yes.
very,
so
very good for
we're
Pichot.
doing a very good job.
Okay, good for Pichot.
And what else?
Then we have Warmedam.
No, he was better all the time.
He has an extra exchange. Warmedam is going to win.
Yeah, so
this one is a bit more equal. Murzin against Ventura from Portugal.
Ventura is holding. I mean, looks pretty drawish. I mean, I don't know if bishop b5 is possible. I'm not sure, because maybe rook b6.
Ooh, and then king c4.
And then
take on d5. Start calculating the pawn ending.
No, this
probably losing, no?
Yeah, waiting for black. Yeah.
The pawn can't be captured, but maybe just maintaining the position with bishop to d3. At some point, this rook could come in. Probably black is slightly better here.
Yeah,
still.
not only slightly, but maybe more than
maybe
slightly.
White has to play very, very precisely to not lose the game.
Maybe a computer can hold.
Yeah,
but for human, it's not so easy.
Long time.
Yes.
Very easy to misplay this ending.
This looks very dangerous for White.
Okay, so let's see another game here. Good games, very interesting games this round.
Yeah, already second round offering
good games,
equal fights. So
Chiga F1, we saw that before.
Yeah. Okay, maybe let's go back.
Darda. What about Darda?
Let's go back to Edigaisi,
this looks to be also very good for black. Okay, let's go back.
Yeah, let's go to Edigaisi, which is now the hot game.
Yeah, the game
very hot game. Yeah, 1 minute left only for the Greek player. Dimitris Alexakis.
This is the current position.
Aha. You know, I think he wants to win.
Really?
And Guys is playing for a win, I'm pretty sure. I mean, he's keeping some pieces on the board, just trying to push his pawns. Black has some difficulties to coordinate his pieces.
Ooh.
And I think Black is in some danger here.
Maybe Eliassi knows that he probably can't lose now,
Yeah, now
and he's going to try and push for a win.
he's better. I mean, he's better. Knight coming to d6, pawn coming to e5 later.
Look at the time.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
he
gonna
played.
win. Incredible. Knight c8. Black now is fighting for his life, I
Yep.
think.
Bad coordination.
Yeah, he's in some danger.
This is a good move because it
Yeah, very
vacates
good.
e7 for the king.
Finally, yeah. And it's not easy, but okay, White can maybe try to improve his king, but probably not enough to win the game. Yeah, but it's clear that now White is pressing. I mean, I don't care. Computer is saying Black is slightly better, but I don't really believe it. I mean,
No.
also from a psychological
Yeah,
perspective.
I mean, come on, he's recovered from a completely losing position.
Yeah.
Oh.
So now, I mean,
Now
on
he's
the
trying.
top.
Now he's trying.
Yeah, he's on the top.
But unless there's a big problem with time, Black should be able to hold this to a draw objectively.
But
Should
he has a big problem with
Yeah,
time.
yeah. 30 seconds per move.
Yeah, he has, and this will be like this till the end of the
Till
game.
the end of the game.
So it's a torture, you know. It's big suffering. If White managed to keep the pressure for a long time, okay, White can try simply to push all his pawns and try to suffocate Black.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Black needs to trade one piece just to get his pieces out. It's
If you
not
trade a
easy.
piece, then you have more squares for the other two pieces. So
Yeah.
if you could take the knights away from the position,
Yeah, then it's five.
then
for
you
Black.
do something like this or something like this or
Yes,
like this.
then Black-
Maybe this, you're getting there.
The bishop is very difficult
bad,
to play.
yeah,
It's
it's
quite
difficult.
bad in this position. Yeah, pawn structure is very much in White's favor. So
Okay.
I'm saying.
Go Arjun,
Understand, yeah.
go Arjun.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I will just go to check how Faustino is doing, and maybe I come back with some news.
Okay,
Michael?
okay.
Thank you. See you later.
Come back with him if you want.
Yeah, okay. If some players finish,
Well, we have to bring
Come to
Faustino one day. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Miguel has gone back. Vikesh, when I put the camera on of the players, we start to have some trouble with the stability of the broadcast for some reason, which I don't understand. So for the moment, I'm going to not bring it back until I can confirm that the stream is more stable. So yeah, very interesting games. Very interesting games. I'm going to put the chess results on, and we're going to see here games that are finished. Okay, so we can see that Chigaev has defeated Sanchez, Albornoz has defeated Vantika, Irani prevailed against Hand Moen. Okay, these are streamer boards. Then we have Lube defeated Porras, sorry. Marcin defeated Duchan. Pepe Cuenca defeated Blom. So all the favorites are winning for the moment. Girel draw. Yeah, all the favorites are winning. Nadinha defeated Vrosha. That's a middle upset because 2200 against a 2400 player. And the rest of the... Okay, this is a surprise. Laya Kurmangalieva, one of the players from Kazakhstan who are bringing a lot of players here, defeated German international master Robert Baskin. Okay. Now down the bottom, the favorite starts to pick up points. Okay. As you can see, the lower part of the table, we have Niemann and Ergomas who decided not to come the first day. Some other players who have asked for a bye. And at the lower part, and there's also a B group, which of course is not so strong, but for players rated under 2000. So if you want to come and participate in the Menorca tournament, but you're rated under 2000, you have your chance in the B group. Okay. G5, King F2, King E3. This G5, it wasn't to my liking because now the knight finds a good square on F4. I'm not totally sure that G5 was the best option. Yeah, Arjun was completely lost, but now he seems to be recovering a bit. Let's see, Michal. A decent position. I would say this will probably end in a draw. 5 points each. The king will go to e3. Not much going on here. Yeah, you could even argue that if white plays h4 and puts his pawns on black, he might even have a slightly better ending.
I'm bringing you.
Oh, Forrest,
please.
the tactical star.
Hello.
Thanks for coming.
Hi, yes.
So
sure.
we're joined by Jordan. Jordan, I mean, what you did with the attack was unbelievable. I mean, it was very, very nice. Could you show us briefly how the game went? I'll just pick the game up for you.
For sure.
Let's see, it was here.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go.
Yeah, so I wasn't as warmed up as the other players because my first round opponent actually he didn't show up.
By the way, did you get your suitcase back? I heard you had some problems with it.
Yeah, the first day there was a lot of strange things happening, but I got my suitcase
good?
back.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Nice,
it was exchanged with someone else. I don't know who, but
oh, you picked up one that wasn't yours then? It was
I don't know, or the other one picked up because I was all the time under assumption it was mine, and only like a couple hours later, when like after arriving, because I had to wake up so early, I went back to sleep for a little bit. I barely slept, so I had to sleep for like 2 hours, and I wanted to take a shower, so I opened my suitcase, and well, it turned out it wasn't any of my clothes in there. So
okay.
well, and then I mean I had to wait like a couple of more hours. So the other guy presumably didn't open his suitcase until like 3 or 4 p.m. or so. But then I got it back, and
so it's all good then?
yeah, I was ready to play the game, but my opponent didn't show up.
Yeah, we noticed that yesterday.
Yeah.
Not the only no-show for the day. So today you're playing against Aaron Jacobson.
Yes.
And we didn't see the opening, but we did start being up in the tactical middle game.
Right. Yeah.
So take us through the game.
Yeah, we'll do it pretty quickly, as I also have to play another game.
Of course.
So I just decided to play nothing too crazy, because I noticed that you know, in these openings everything is very tough and you can easily lose the game as well. So I just wanted to be solid and hope for my chances later on. I wasn't really sure what he was gonna play. He plays e4, d4, and c4, but we got here, and all of this is actually pretty normal. And this 98 idea, it's typical in several other lines as well, and here it's one of the ideas as well. Instead of c6, I can also play c5 here, by the way, but I was a bit worried of things becoming too simplified. And I was aware of 98 being at least a possibility here. And if white's ambitious, they usually play bishop g3, but okay, everything is very normal. Yeah, and I played knight d6 just to like at least get some play, because if I take here and then go knight d6 and like e5, I don't know, I was just worried of things becoming extremely dry in a position like this. But as it went, everything is normal as well. So I lost the tempo, but at least I can break with e5 here.
Yeah.
And we exchanged a couple of times. So basically we got here very quickly, like within like half an hour or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, like white is very solid here, and I was not entirely happy. But okay, maybe at least I can generate some play on the king side, because of course white has a majority here, but white's king is lacking some defenders. So I was pretty happy to see h3. Actually, I thought like at least it gives me like a target to attack.
Yes.
So immediately I played for this queen g5 idea, threatening to take. He went queen king h2, and queen h4 is immediately. I mean, if I don't do anything, like if he gets knight to d4, for let's say I play bishop d7, which is playable. If he gets knight d4, then rook e1, and
then
maybe
it's
gonna be very hard to do anything, and only white can be better. So I have to play quick. Queen h4, at least hinting at some knight g4 stuff. But he cannot really prevent it as well. So he went here, was okay, but I was more worried of this, because it looks like there's some tactics. For example, I can pretend like this is very good, but I think it's just losing.
Okay.
Well, maybe.
Or maybe not.
No, here rook h1 is winning for white, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Or f3.
There is some move here.
No, or f3, I'm not sure, yeah. One of those. Let me check.
If you want to check, you can click here.
Oh,
yeah.
knight f3, wow.
Knight f3. And
Oh, I
then
missed.
try to escape.
What did I miss here? Rook takes, queen. Probably missed something easy, I just... Oh, rook takes d3, okay, yeah. But I didn't believe that all these sacrifices could work, so I didn't take like too much time thinking about it. But he played queen c3, and now at least I get my knight to e5,
Yeah.
and once again bishop takes h3 stuff is
it gonna
in the air. And knight f4, and actually here I spent a long time thinking about d4.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's pretty interesting. The point is if he goes ed, I get knight f3, and here I'm doing very well.
Yeah, it's a good position. And if he takes with the queen?
Yeah, queen takes, this I go g5.
Oh.
I mean, I can also, I have a couple of options. I can also go here.
And maybe even rook d8 afterwards, something like that.
Yeah, but for example, something like this is very drawish.
Okay.
So I didn't want to do that. But g5 is interesting, really attacking the knight, and he cannot quite move, because then, of course, in the end, the bishop is falling, yeah. So he has to go g3, and now, like, I have knight f3, but my queen is also trapped, so it's a bit weird. And I was looking at all this stuff, but finally I think everything is just kind of like drawish. For example, I can take here, it's fancy
and
move.
then get it back.
Yeah, but I get the queen back.
Yeah.
But like in the end, we always get to some kind of
Very
endgame, which is
simplified, yeah.
So I didn't want to do that. I wanted to keep the tension. So I just played queen f6 because my bishop is kind of bad. I want to exchange it with bishop f5, and also, of course, I'm threatening knight f3.
Queen d4, bishop f5.
And I think here really things started to go in the wrong direction, because he played bishop e2, but already his bishop is no longer better than mine, and soon mine will find a great square on e4. So he should just take, and then like. I was pretty happy because I have knight c4, but the position is in the balance. Okay. After bishop e2, queen g5, I was starting to feel optimistic, because already bishop e4 is coming, and white's king is like, if white had the knight on d4, he would be perfectly safe, but somehow his pieces are a little bit...
The wrong squares.
Yeah, on the wrong squares, like knight on d4 and queen on c3, something like that would be great, but now there's a lot of tactics, and he played here, which is just an awful move, really. He should play b5, maybe looking for some counterplay immediately. Because after rook d1, the problem is I go bishop e4, and he can never play f3 anymore. Like he needs the rook on f1. He needs to keep this as a resource. Yeah. And here he just panicked. He went g3, which is crazy.
This position we saw.
Yeah.
And we had you on the camera, and you were sort of shaking your head when you played g3.
Yeah, I was just.
And the computer was suggesting h5, which seems a normal. And then you played knight f3, which is also quite good.
Yeah.
You could, you actually sort of like with your head, something weird.
I don't remember. Yes.
No, this is a normal reaction. I mean.
Yeah. No, g3 was just very surprising to me, because I thought like g3 is just positional capitulation, but his problem was that knight g6 is coming.
Oh.
And he didn't see just how to deal with it. For example, you go king h2, there's knight g6.
Knight g6, and this is a problem. Yeah.
And he should probably still do this, and maybe f3, because I cannot immediately, this is actually losing for me.
Yeah, you lose a piece.
But I have many, for example, bishop f5 is safe, but I was thinking maybe even knight h4 is very strong. He cannot take because of takes, queen moves, rook f4.
Rook takes.
Well, anyway, like, it's up to him to find a defense here, and for me it's very easy. I'm just gonna go knight g6 and then see what he came up with. But g3, of course, cannot possibly.
But it's funny that rook d1, which seems like not so bad move, is actually not the losing move, but it puts him in a very different situation. He no longer can go f3.
Yes. He needs f3 to keep. If he would have played rook a1, things would have not been this bad.
So g3, then you checked.
Yeah, I felt knight f3 is not good. I felt it wasn't good, but I just got a little bit confused. Like I saw moves like h5, queen f5, but somehow I wanted some kind of a clarity, and it was just so tempting to cash in on this. And of course I'm much better here, but like if I would have been as accurate as computer, I would have played h5, just because I can always go knight f3. But well, unfortunately I'm not that good. So I played here.
Well, it turned out very well for you. So
yeah, I mean,
you would have been able to do any of the tactics with the pawn on h5 for sure.
yeah, that's true. I needed the pawn on h6 for that. Yeah.
So it turned out well.
Yeah, and here I just played a couple.
And it's still difficult for him. I mean, rook e4. You can move your queen. You play g5. He has a lot of problems anyway.
Yeah, it's very. I mean, this
is computer defense, but the practical. We thought that it would be very difficult to hold this.
Practically, it should be like maybe objectively, but practically, it's super hard to play. Queen d2 was good actually by him. I brought a rook. I mean, maybe rook e5 is not the best, but once again, I don't know, like, maybe some other move is a bit, but I saw like all these tactics with both rooks coming, and I thought, like, I should play against the king, so maybe bringing more pieces made sense to me. He played here, trying to bring knight to d4, but now rook h4 came.
Yeah, this was a very nice move.
Yeah, yeah.
Now the computer says that the only move to hold is knight to g1.
Yeah.
And you have some queen g4 move. Queen d4, rook e4. It's unbelievable.
I was looking at, so he played knight f4, which is losing on the spot, as we'll see, but I was looking at knight g1. Clearly he has to stop me from taking on h3. And my initial intention was queen g4, so this is just game over. If he plays any random move, just to show, I will mate like this.
The mate,
But he has somehow, amazingly, he has queen d4.
Queen d4.
Like, and now if I try the same, just to show, like the queen blocks on h4, which is very unfortunate for me. And like, so I go rook e4, now he goes back.
But now you have to go back.
Yeah, now like there's no mate anymore.
I was with Miguel Illescas. We hadn't seen this ever.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a lot of experience. And he couldn't remember any move, any position, with a situation where your pieces are attacked and they have to come forward and then go back again. It was very special.
Yeah, yeah. Also, because like white cannot take anything, but I cannot somehow increase the pressure.
It was very.
For example, if I get a million moves, what I can do, just to show, is let's say, okay, white does nothing. I can now bring the rook back very slowly, and then at some point, like I need a lot of time. I can start sacrificing on h. But even here, it's never easy because white's queen always comes back. So what I should probably do is bring the rook back first, and then bring the queen back. And also white is kind of stuck.
Yeah.
And probably white's best solution is something like this.
Try to hold this. Yeah.
Yeah, but it
remains. Make new weaknesses.
It remains very ugly. Like, but okay. Another interesting option, just to show, would have been to take here immediately. I saw this. Taking now queen g4. But it's a bit compute. Wait, no.
I think there was queen.
Queen h5. Queen h5.
Queen
So
h5.
now I want to go bishop g4, and I'm gonna win back tonight. But somehow, like, white
was holding here somewhere.
Yeah. Anyway, he played knight f4, and
that allows you to sacrifice. This is very nice, very nice.
Yeah, this I had seen in advance.
It's a pity he resigned, because there was one very nice mate, which was g takes f4.
Yeah, and then rook coming here.
And again, we'd never seen this specific way of winning. I mean, the typical patterns, yes, but this one you can normally escape with the king. And you can't do it this way. So.
Yeah, it's quite nice that
very nice.
Against EF I do this, and against GF I just bring the other rook.
The other rook.
He's completely helpless. Like, there's just king G3 takes.
So I mean, we enjoyed this a lot, and I can only congratulate you on a very nice game. And it wasn't easy to defend, even though the computer holds these positions. In practice, you're just getting overpowered, and it's very difficult to find a good defensive moves.
For sure.
Jonathan, thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
So, very nice to have Van Forest come over and explain his wonderful game. They're playing on a very tight schedule. It's a double round, so just the possibility of getting Jordan in here is quite wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to leave you guys now. I'm going to stay here. We're going to put the position of Arjun for a moment, and meanwhile I'm going to clip. Yeah, we've arrived at this position, still probably going for a draw, but I'm going to try and clip let's see how the other results are going. So Nihal, this is also probably, the thing is now they're in a situation where there's no time control. They have to play finish until the end. So all the positions which are more or less drawish, with less than a minute each, could easily finish in draws. So the thing is, we have to pick one and try and stay with it. So Alexenko won. Let's have a check the results that came in while he was analyzing. Okay, so Alexenko won, Chopra won, Darda won. Yeah, all the favorites taking down their opponents here. Yeah, normal results. Such a good player, Van Forest. Such a good player. Very, very strong. Such a good player. Okay, so Wardemir Dam is also won. Pichota's won. These games will probably end in draws. So let's stay with Fedoseev was losing. Remember, he lost his queen. And now he's still losing. But it's queen and two knights against two rooks and a knight. This should be losing, but still some technical difficulties to finish off the game for Malek. But at some point the pawn will protect the knight, and this knight will come into play somehow. Maybe queen on c6 and knight on e4, something like that. I mean, I have no doubt that this should be winning, and black will win, but he has to be careful. If there's more simplifications, there are some endings which could be drawn because of fortresses. For instance, it would be a very bad idea for black to exchange off the pawns on b2 and c4 unless he has the attack, because then there could be some fortresses. Okay, games are not moving. Aravint, how's Aravint doing? Okay, so Aravint still has his extra pawn. Also, he's improved his bishop, and he can go on to the attack now with queen to b6, which he'll probably play. Let's stay here for a moment. He did it, queen to b6. Now the threat is queen takes a6 check. So he doesn't have many more options than he can play here. And now what do we do in this position? How do we increase our pressure? Maybe with b4 and b5. This could be the idea. This could be the way. This could be the way. Or try and get the king to one of these squares and then try and force the exchange of queens. It could be another way. In any case, Aravint looks like he's on to a win against Shuvalova. Oh, there's been a blunder in the Sarin game. There's been a blunder. Hits the knight. This is a blunder because of check. Take. This should still be a draw, but the king could be in a mating net, so he played g4, and this is for sure a draw. Okay, he probably saw pawn takes pawn, knight takes pawn, rook to b4. Yeah, this is probably a draw, even though he's a pawn down. But what happened here? He could play knight takes pawn. And there's the threat of knight takes f3. So if he takes on g5, take, and 2 pawns down. Wow, such a big blunder by Marius Deuer. It's unbelievable. He plays a perfect game for nearly 50 moves, and then right at the end, when the draw is very near, he blunders. Of course, Michal is an excellent blitz and rapid player. And also he's able to play very fast and very well, even after four hours of classical chess. Yeah, Aravint seems to go, for the win. Now you can also push this pawn, opening up the king. Queen to e7, making sure this is not going anywhere. I wonder if Aravint wants to play a4, a5, and then b4, b5, b6. Not sure if this is his ultimate idea. Okay, let's stay here for a moment, but most of the games are finished. And this is unfortunate, but now he's going to win. 2 extra pawns does seem to be excessive. Also, he can check the king and push the king to even far further away. So now, yeah, with 2 extra pawns, Michal is taking this one down. And Arjun is trying to do the same. He's trying to force his opponent to make him some mistake. But this one, it seems very difficult to lose because black has a strong square for the knight on f4, keeps his king on f6 and bishop on f6. This is actually black is probably still slightly better, but yeah, the game should be ending in a draw. Okay, so most of the games are finished. So we'll take a final break and be right back to recap the games. I'm leaving you with the game between Erigaisi and Dimitris, but I think should end in a draw. Be right back. Okay, guys, so we're back, and we can recap very quickly the last games. So this one between Alexiakis and Argaisi, I have the feeling that it will finish in a draw. True, it is true that the pawn is free, but the king and the knight can control it, and the white king can't come because the pawn on h4 we've lost. So this will probably be a draw, although I do think that maybe Argaisi is trying to win. Okay, Sarin will win, and Fedoseev has lost. So we're going to stop the broadcast now. We're going to go off to lunch, and we'll see you at 5 o'clock in the afternoon in exactly 3 hours for the next round. Hopefully the broadcast will be more stable and we can get things going properly. Okay, thanks a lot for joining me, and we'll see you in the afternoon.